I failed NEET. I never cracked JEE. I cleared my NDA written but got conference out in SSB. Sitting at home after all that, I had nothing. No plan, no backup. My parents wanted me to take a drop, but my gut feeling was saying that it's not an option. That was 2 years ago. And now, in the second year of my college, I have knowledge that beats most of the third year engineering student. I have earned 6 figures of income, built projects that only existed in my head, and even bought my first bike with my own money. And I'm still figuring out my life. And that's the story. Before I get into what happened to me, I'm gonna share something which nobody is going to say out on your face. A lot of students preparing for JEE don't actually want engineering. They want 4 years. Freedom. They want time away from home to explore who they are. Maybe they wanted to act, make music, make content, or start something they always wanted to try. And engineering gives them that cover. 4 years away from home, some independence, and time to experiment with life. Degree is almost secondary, and nothing is wrong with that. That's completely normal. But here's what nobody tells you. The student who build out something in that 4 years are the one who comes out with real skill, real clarity, and real confidence. And they are the one who walked in with intention. Because college is not a waiting room. Either in 4 years it will compound or disappear completely. The difference is why you actually walked in. I was a PCMB student, so maths and biology both. My mother wanted me to be a doctor. The environment I grew up in, that Sainik school, had a pull towards defense. So I gave it a shot too. Cleared the written, went to SSB, but got conference out. And JEE, I knew it existed, but never prepared for it. Not once. And here's the honest truth. None of them were mine. Not medicine, not defense, and not engineering by default. The thing I kept coming back to is the idea of building something of my own. Something that starts from zero and become real. Because you made it real. And I was late to being honest about it. By the time I was, the exams had already happened. So there I was. NEET, didn't crack it. JEE, never prepared. NDA, gave it everything I had. And SSB said no. 3 doors, all closed. Parents sitting across me with just one answer. Drop later. And trust me, the worst part wasn't the failure. It was, I can't argue back. I have no clear path to put on the table. I just knew that going back to any of these 3 made no sense for where I actually wanted to go. But knowing something in your gut and explaining it to your parents are 2 completely different things. So think about it. What drop actually meant for me? NEET drop. Prepare for a year, maybe crack it, and then 5.5 years of MBPS for the career I never wanted. JEE drop. I never prepared for it, not once. 1 year to cover what serious JEE students have been building since class 9. And even if I cracked it, my goal was never the IIT tag. My goal was to build things. The tag without the intention is just ego. And NDA retry. SSB looks at you for 5 days. You can't gamble that for over a year because who knows what will happen in there. None of the paths lead to where I actually wanted. So I started looking for something that actually did. One random night when all the exams were over, I was scrolling through my phone. This video of a creator came up with a CS college, Scalar School of Technology. I almost skipped it, but something made me stay. The curriculum, the instructor, the peer group, how the whole thing was structured. I felt something which I didn't felt in this exam chaos. Not because it was the last option. It matched where I actually wanted to go. I had a seat in some of the colleges in Bengal through WBJ, but that was a safety net. I gave the entrance exam anyway, the MSET, got in and chose it over the Bengal seat, over a drop here, and over any other options that was more safer on paper. And look, if you're watching this video, you might be slightly curious about Scalar. Registration for MSET is 1000 rupees, but through the link in my description or this coupon code, it's just 500 rupees. And I'm not saying register because of that. I'm saying if you are thinking about it, let the 1000 rupees not be a reason that you don't give it a try. Half the price, same exam, same college. Your choice. Anyway, it scared me when I chose it. Nobody around me understood my decision, and I was the second batch in the college, so why would they believe me? But I realized one thing, when you're scared and at peace at the same time, that's actually the right call. And now, 2 years later, here's what's actually real. Second year of my college, internship at a US based company, 6 figures of income. But honestly, that's not even the part I am proud of. What I am actually proud of is I genuinely know things, not for an exam, not to clear an interview. I actually understand how systems work, how products are built, and how real engineering happens. I am in my second year and I have more practical knowledge than most of the third year students at conventional engineering colleges. And nobody handed me that. I built it. Problems by problem, project by project, late night by late night. And the projects that lived in my head for years, I actually built them. And you know, there's this specific feeling when you want to build something, you build it up and you see that thing on the screen. That's completely different feeling. And once you have that feeling, you chase it forever. And somewhere in the middle of this, I bought my first bike from the money I had earned in my second year. And this is on the other side. Not just a bike, but that feeling that you actually backed yourself and it worked out. And the best part, I'm still figuring out my life. Except now, I'm doing it with skill, with the money I earned, and the clarity I never had before. And that's the version of me existed because I didn't take a drop. So, I'm not here to tell you that drop here is wrong. If medicine is a dream, fight for it. It's completely worth it. If IIT is something you want, go back and crack it. Don't let this video take it out of something that you actually want. But if you are dropping because it's the default, because everybody expects it, because you genuinely don't know what else to do, you're not failing. You're just following the crowd. There are other paths. A lot of paths. I am not a case study. I'm just someone who refused the default and found something that actually fits. Figure out what you actually want and then go after it like your life depends on it. Because honestly, it does. If any part of this felt familiar, comment below or DM me in Instagram. I will tell you everything. Good, bad, honest, whatever you want to know. Links in the description and that's it. Signing off.